Welcome back to another episode of BC Life. On today's episode of BC Life, I'm actually going to be going over some of the coins that we found throughout the week. Now, I didn't really get to do much coin roll hunting myself over this week, but Silver Santa, my dad actually ended up doing a good bit of coin roll hunting. I'm fine with that because I was at work. I did work a lot of overtime this week. Very happy about that. But he did save these coins for me to go through, as far as the pennies go, because they had some real nice enders on them and that. I'll show you what these are then. But we're actually going to start over here. We got a 1995D, a 1990P. Those are just really pretty. We're going to check those in the book. We got one of the new San Antonio Missions quarters. Okay, we got three proof half dollars. We got a 78S, a 79S, and a 1996S. Now, one of those dollar coins my dad picked up today ended up picking up a total of $4 coins. Two of the other ones are down here. They're just normal clad dollar coins. And then he's got the clad proof. It's got the proof finish on it. That's probably not going to replace in our book because we do have some pretty nice ones that we bought pretty well uncirculated. And on to some of the better stuff that he found. He found a 1965 40%er. And he found 6 90%ers. One of the 90%ers being a 1962 Denver Ben Franklin. That's pretty cool right there. And he ended up, one of those dollars he found is actually a silver dollar. This is a 1976S. It's also a Type 2. It's got the box letters on the back. The proof's a Type 1. You can actually see the difference in the lettering. You got more of like a rounded lettering on the Type 1. You can see the tops of the U are a little bit large, or a little bit wider than on the bottom on the Type 1, and on the Type 2, everything's kind of boxed off. So that's pretty neat there. You got that 40% silver dollar. Okay, now those rolls of pennies that I was talking about. The ones that are sitting aside here are all common date wheat pennies. They're all 1940s, 1950s wheat pennies. So it looks like we have about seven and a half rolls here. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit more than 7.5. But there's some other good stuff mixed in there. There were some other like BU coins and other copper coins mixed in. There's very little, very little modern clad. When I say modern clad in the pennies, it would be 82 and newer. Being the 82 is when we started introducing the zinc course to the pennies. These are just very nice red cents. They're just beautiful. I love the coloring on them. They're very well uncirculated. We'll move on to some of the half dollars I found while hunting through halves with my dad. I ended up pulling this hold coin out of a box. He ended up pulling 2 plated coins. You can see on the edges where they look like silver. One of them we actually believed to be silver, and he went ahead and had me pull it, and it ended up being the 73. The other one we saw where the edge was way too shiny, and my dad's like, this is definitely plated. But he had me pull it anyhow. One of the boxes I did this weekend actually had silver in it. It was the only box of my weekend that actually had silver. We actually did quite a few boxes this weekend, but only one box had silver. The silver over there was silver we found in another box this week. One of the other things he showed me, I was so excited to see this. He'd actually taken this to a coin dealer first, and he'd shown it to the coin dealer, and he's like, yeah, I don't see anything special. My dad's like, look closer. He's like, it's missing the FG. Now, our coin dealer didn't know what that meant, but there's actually supposed to be an FG right here between the bird's tail and his leg. He also owns a jewelry shop and everything. He's a pretty cool guy. He's dumped some stuff back at the bank, and we'll go through it when he does it. And we found some pretty good stuff in that. He's dumped back some 73 Eisenhowers in the past. He's dumped back proofs. He pretty much dumps anything back that's not selling. So, but this was something we brought into him to look at. That's what my dad did. He didn't notice it, and then he looked it up on the computer. And they sell for actually a little bit more than what a 90% half dollar does. I will go ahead and pull them out of the tube here. Every one of them in this tube. We put it into the plastic tube. It was actually in a paper roller when we got them. But every one of these are missing the FG between the legs here. I'll show you a normal one in comparison, for those of you that don't know what an FG is. We'll even look at one of the silvers here. You see on the silver half dollar, we have the FG right here. That would be the designer's initials. Even the Eisenhower dollar has the FG right underneath the tail feathers. But when you see that mint mark missing, it actually brings up the value on them. But just to show you, I'm not lying or anything on this, every one of these has the no FG. Go and lay these out. It's hard to find one, let alone a full roll of no FGs. I think there are actually 2 in here. My dad said there were 2 in here that were not 82 no FGs. But other than that, it is a pretty well darn near complete roll of no FGs. On top of that, we ended up getting something something else that's even cooler. We got a 1984 roll from Philadelphia. This is also amazing. It's not as amazing as the 82 no FGs, but these have some real green colored tones to them. But we were wondering, they came from the same person. You can tell just by how they looked and that. There's actually, when I pulled up under microscope, you can actually see where the We Trust is. It has a very slight doubling in it. You're probably not going to be able to see it here on the camera. I'll have to take a picture on my microscope then. But you see the inside of the U there? Actually, some slight doubling, and the 8's also got it. Every one of these 84 Philadelphia half dollars have that doubling. I'm gonna go ahead and show some pictures then. But this is pretty much it. Just kind of watch through the end of the video here. I'm gonna show some pictures of the errors. Thanks for watching.